All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. It is Saturday and New Year's Eve. So tonight we got some fireworks, some parties, and all sorts of stuff, depending where you are and what you're doing. How's everyone doing today? What's going on? Let's do a quick roll call and get down to it. No guests today. I wanted to, but I felt, maybe it wasn't the right time and stuff like that. But we got, oh no, I don't have my button ready here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I almost hit the wrong one. All right, right off the get-go. Budweiser. Nice. So my buttons are actually working now. I can see what's on what, so that's a good thing. Streamlabs, or I guess Stream Deck, had an update. Finally, they updated and it works. So got Andres 23007, Rud Putz. What's going on? You said you saw Stingy. What? Where was he? You saw him yesterday. Was he at your house helping you build your nuclear reactor, or is he like somewhere on a live stream somewhere, or what? What's happening? I haven't seen him forever. I wonder what he's up to. We got Dumpster Fire, Serpent X. What's going on? So I think I added you in the settings part there to allow raise and whatnot. So I guess next time we'll see if that works, because I totally forgot about it until just now when you mentioned that. We got Little Time Mining. What is going on? We got Ethan Westfield. What's happening? Scrolling. Skirm. What's going on, Skirm? Crypto Hunter. Tech Man. What's going on, Tech Man? What are you doing? You need some shoes and haircuts and all sorts of other stuff. So then I guess today gambling day, or is tomorrow gambling day? You're probably going out tomorrow. It'll be Sunday, first day of the year. Try and win big, and that'll just dictate how well your year will go, as long as tomorrow goes good. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever, depends what your plans are. Game with Smokey Dan. What is going on? Chris Hanley. What's happening? Scrolling through Crypto Chart Traders. What's going on, Crypto Chart Traders? Blaine Anderson, what's happening? Scrolling, try not to report Sling Buzz, what's going on? 3 Fox Co. I think it's just everyone again. Ultra Carbon, what's happening? And it jumped on me. What? Stoker Ace, Ogre MGTOW, and yeah, I think we're all caught up. So how is everybody doing today? You guys all pumped up for New Year's? It is the last day of 2022, and 2022 was a crazy year. We started off, pretty decent, profitable on everything, to the Ethereum merge, and now, well, everything else is still not too bad. It's just GPUs are hurting pretty bad now at this point. But, it was a crazy year. We didn't know if the merge would happen or not officially, but it did, and here we are. So what are you guys doing? What are you guys' future plans on mining in general? You guys it sounds like a lot of people are getting more into the whole ASICs thing. And as you can see by my website, I actually did some revamping. Now, I don't know really anything. Sorry guys, my throat's a little scratchy, but I don't really know much. I'm like, my whole website I'm doing myself. I never hired anybody. I'm learning a lot of Googling as I do things. So bear with me as I try to update my website slowly over time. But I've added some new features. I spent the last 2 or 3 days, pretty much 10-hour days, doing new additions that I got here. But let's just have a look here and just kind of run through some things, because I'm trying to bring more information for you guys to one single type of location. The link, RabidMining.com, is in the description of all my videos. But first, you come up to the top here. If you're new to the channel or new to the website itself, or you're used to it, and you might come in here, where's the CPU mining calculator? I can't find it. Well, let's just run through this. We got crypto here. I got coin market cap, so I'm just going to right click new thing. So this is just like your coin market cap. So here you can see, once it loads up here, we have the top 4,500 plus coins. It even has Raptorium and stuff in there. You can pick from USD, a whole bunch of different currencies that you have. You can also click on it, scroll over. We have the all-time high date of when each thing hit the date, the change from now from the all-time high, and of course your 7-day average and everything. So a lot of nice, useful information there. We also got the top 100 heat map. This is just like what you would see with like your Coin 360, except it's only the top 100 coins. It doesn't have as many as them, but I can't be perfect. They did a lot of their own coding. They know what you're doing. I'm just learning this stuff. But we got this here. I also got updated crypto news being pulled all the time. So you load that up here, and all this stuff is under the crypto tab, and you can get, a lot of information here. Now moving on to the next step, get rid of those. Now, if you come up into crypto mining, this is where everything involves crypto mining move to. So we got the Rabid Duro pool, obviously, coming to here. Here's all the stats for the pool for Duro. We come in, we got the CPU mining calculator is in this section. So if that's what you're looking for, you just come right in here, hit that load button, put in your power here, calculate, go, engage. Nice upfront view. What are we looking at right now? So Duro is back up, but it's not looking like it was, guys. The prices, crypto has been crashing, but here you go. This is kind of what things are looking like on the Duro aspect, at least for my farm. What else do we got in crypto mining? We got the miner value of GPU coins. And then we also got crypto mining hardware. Now, this is one I'm really trying to tweak out on, guys, because here, let's take ASICs, for example. We're going to go in the ASIC part here, and here we have all the latest firmware for all the Ipollos is right up here. I'm just going to get a little closer here for you guys. And then we have the Jazz Miner firmware. It hasn't been updated for a while, but it is here. Then you go based on whatever my referral links are. I have a whole bunch of links to various miners. Now, this is the part I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make like almost like an ASIC miner value within the website as well. So here you can see L7 for an example, and these link, everything here is working right now, but I want to put it in its own location, like script miners. This, you click what type of miner you want and you go to it. And then I have the real-time prices of everything currently. Like, this is more up to date than ASIC miner value. It's actually saying these things are cheaper than what they actually are. But here you can see BT miners. And if I have a discount code, it will be placed within it as well. Here, there's no discount code, no discount. Where my discount codes? Okay, my discount codes aren't working. I did have it in for some of these, but you know, for an example, you come in here like, oh, look at nice hash, a 9.5 gigahash. I thought you can't find those anywhere. Don't worry, Rabid's got your back. You can find them at N hash here for $9,999. So $10,000, you can get the 9.5 gigahash version. Hit the buy button, it will slam you straight into nice hash, and here you can confirm. Legitly, this is $9,999. Buy now, N hash. These are all legit salesmen, and it is available right now. Now, it's probably going to be sold out very fast because a lot of people have been looking for the 9.5 version, can't find them, but they are here for just under $10,000. So I'm slowly revamping this, trying to put it together. I'm going to get a lot more types of miners and equipment and hardware and kind of bring all this information into a single location. That way we don't have to go to, you know, CoinMarketCap. We don't have to go to Coin360. We don't have to go to all these different places and just kind of, you know, and bring in more views to the website itself. Because this, you know, also helps me out. And while you're there, maybe click an ad or something, because that will help me out in hosting, because it's expensive to host these things. And different programs I have, I probably spent over $300 or $400 on different parts to get this website up and running. So it's pretty crazy, but it's a work in progress, and I'm just trying to do more stuff for the community. Anyway, so I wanted to run through that for you guys here. Now, a few things to talk about, I guess. Obviously, you guys seen the first video. What happens if Dogecoin was to go to POS? And I wanted some answers, obviously, and there's been a lot of talk around it. Panda dropped a video this morning. You guys probably seen it, so you already know what's going on, that it's not moving to POS, especially not anytime soon. But there's still a lot of background questions because the way they worded it seems very weird. But, you know, at least we know for now, they did confirm it's not going to happen for a very long time. But even if you didn't plan on it for it to happen, why are you talking about it? Why are you even saying that we're going to program it in and stuff, but then we're going to vote on it? So wouldn't you vote on it and then do the programming instead of doing all the programming and then put in the proposal to do it and stuff? So it's almost like once they put in the proposal, they're pretty much ready to go and they could just do it. So I don't know. It very still iffy stuff out there, but you know, they're trying to do a lot of backslash. So we dropped the video. We looked at the profitability because I wanted to show you guys this is exactly what it would look like on GPUs when Ethereum left. Is Dogecoin accounts for the majority of all these script miners profits. It's not Litecoin and all these other coins. They're a fraction of what Dogecoin is. Well, I guess Litecoin's just under 50% and stuff. But, you know, it's just a thing to bring out there. So we brought them out. They all geared up. We ruffled some feathers and they finally answered. So you saw the second backup video and you saw Pandas this morning. So that was the final results of that. We ruffled them up and we got answers on what's actually going on. Because when you look all around, if you Google it, it'll say Dogecoin is moving to POS. Everywhere it says it's moving to POS, and they just don't have dates or when it's going to happen. There's some other talk out there, which I mentioned, that some people want to just move it away from ASICs because ASICs use so much power, and that they want to just maybe move it to CPUs. I was like, wow, you know what? I'm all for CPUs. You know, I love CPU mining, guys. So wouldn't that be something if Doge went to CPUs? It's not. Don't worry. It's not. But it's just that it seems like the communities out there, they're all talking about different ways to mine this Doge. So it's very interesting, but we at least have some current answers of what's going on. That was pretty much the whole purpose of what happened throughout this whole week. So that's awesome there. We got some answers. Next up, I'm trying to ruffle some more feathers here, guys, because I think we need to, as miners and everyone, we need to get together. We need to do things, especially as miners. We need more profitability. And for profitability company, we need more coins to pump, and we need more coins to have value and move faster. So ETC, I think, is probably one of my next goals. We need to talk to the exchanges, because I looked at back a while ago. I messaged and I tweeted out to the ETC Foundation or whoever runs it that, can we start dropping confirmations to exchanges and stuff so that we can move ETC faster? It's been quite some time. They implemented it so they couldn't get attacked. There's a lot of hash rate on ETC, so they're a lot safer than they used to be now since the Ethereum disappeared. So it's time to drop those transactions. Let us move our ETC faster. And they said it's actually the exchanges. If you were to send ETC wallet to wallet, it's pretty fast, but it's the exchanges that are doing this, just like with Neoxo with the 12 hours. And I believe Kraken or something like that, they only have 12-hour deposits of ETC, I believe, but like crypto.com and stuff, they're like 20,000 confirmations, and that's like 3.5, 4 days. It's insane. So we need to get these exchanges to start dropping then confirmations so that we can easily move our ETC around to these places. So that's something I want to try to, maybe do throughout this year, is let's try to get them because once that happens, that makes it more pleasable to investors and stuff. We need investors for these coins to go up. And if it takes forever to move it onto an exchange, whether you need to sell it or something, then that's, like throwing in the towel. Like, it's not going to happen. Who's going to want to invest in something where it's going to take 3 days to get to an exchange? So I think in order for ETC to really start gaining a lot of its value back, is we're going to need to drop them confirmations to those exchanges. But that's just the way I feel. So who knows? Do you guys agree with me? Disagree? But I think we as a community, we got to start getting together. We got to, hey, don't let these guys push everyone around because they're the ones making all the money on the back end through everything. But we got to get together. We got to, we got to help out our crypto coins here. All right. So what do we got going? Rabid for president. I'm Rabid for CPU mining. Yeah. So yeah, I'd be awesome if Doge went CPU mining, wouldn't it? It'd be sweet. What else do we want to look at? There's a few things. So yeah, Serpent was mentioning about the Ryzen 7000 series. Now we don't have very much time here, so I'm kind of going through things fairly fast. But right after this, now originally Red Panda, he was going live right now when I normally was. I messaged him last night. I'm like, hey Panda, you're going live and you're doing a giveaway right when I usually stream. He's like, oh yeah, hey. I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. I'll just go an hour earlier or something. We'll figure something out. He's like, no, I'll go later. No, I'll go earlier. No, I'll probably be sleeping still. No, I'll go later then. So that he changed his time from now till 12. So we had an hour from starting time until he does that. We will be pointing all you guys there. But he's giving away an S9 courtesy of Coastal Crypto. So Coastal Crypto and Panda are getting together and he's doing a giveaway. Now S9, this is a Bitcoin miner. Now I don't know if it's just an S9, S19J, S19, S9 Pro or whatever. So they're giving away ASIC miner here. And I'm like, usually I go into this, I comment on whatever video he chooses to help a crypto YouTuber out. So I go and do that. Usually I don't enter the giveaways. I usually say, hey, awesome video. I don't need this though, but keep up the good work, things like that. So if you pick me, let someone else draw. But I don't have one of these, so I kind of want one. So I don't know if I should actually like legitly enter this draw or not. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I will be pointing all you guys here in 1 hour's time. Actually, it's about 40 minutes time now. And, get in there, get involved in that. Red Panda Mining is going live and giving away an ASIC miner. So that'll be awesome. Everyone wants one. Of course, everyone wants one. Who doesn't want one? Unless, well, depending on your power price, you might not want one because, yeah, things are crazy right now. Power going up everywhere. I had my GPUs on, following this week. I had a week on Nexa, some other coin. I can't remember what it was now. So I got to find out how many coins I even have there. And then I shut them off. So I only had them on for about 2 weeks. But that moved my power up to like an extra $120. My bill, I checked it online and I have an extra $120 bill now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can pay this. I think I have to sell like every GPU coin I mined to cover this power bill. So I didn't make anything because we have the down market now. This is another thing that I find interesting that, we see these pumps happen and we know if it's going to pump right away, like we're not in any bull market. So if you see a pump, don't expect it to last longer than a few days, maybe a week. So by the time your power bill actually comes in, you're probably in down prices and not able to cover that. I already knew all this and I didn't expect anything. I was like, whatever, you know, do whatever things. But now I probably got to sell like everything that I mined on my GPU to cover the power that I use on my GPU. So I shouldn't even have done it in the first place, but it was a lot of fun actually turning them on. And, you know, if I would have sold that day, I would have made quite a bit of money. So, but then again, you know, I was like, hey, you know what if it pumps? What if it pumps more? We all have that. I gambled and right now I lost and I have to sell it to cover my power bill. Because if I don't, I could wait out and make more. Yeah. But then I won't be able to pay my power bill unless I pull out more out of my CPU coins and stuff. I'm very strict on my miners and how they perform. If they cannot at least cover their power price, I fire them. I shut them off. And I'm probably going to shut off a couple other of the miners that I have as well soon. Some of those little ASICs. But we'll see. I have to go through all the numbers here soon. But I'm pretty harsh on my workforce. they have to, you know, put out. Oh, craziness. I need that. Everyone wants one. Times are tough. Get it. What do we got here? Rig 5 too. No, Rig 5's good. All the CPUs are good, guys. The CPUs are my biggest money makers. Legitly. Like, I've been using my CPU mining profits for the power bill, for my internet bill, buying groceries and gas. Like, legitly. I've been using them and I have extras on top of all that. So the CPUs, you know, they're 100% staying on. They're my biggest income right now is my CPUs currently. I'm limited on power to a single 20 amp 240 volt and my 120 volt bill is 443. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Retro Mike, there you are. Hey, Retro Mike, what is your Discord name? Is it Retro Unlimited? I'm not sure. I put in retro. Maybe you're not in my Discord server. I don't know. But I was looking you up the other day because people were asking about swapping into BTC and if there's any scripts or a wallet. And I was like, hey, Retro Mike has this. I still got to try it. Let me tag him in this and we can get some more information. And I didn't know which Discord name is you. But yeah, we got to get this figured out because Retro Mike does have a bunch of mining scripts that I think are very helpful for a lot of us miners. One of them being like a profit switcher. Another one being, I guess, auto converting stuff into whatever you're mining. You can do it all on your own. That kind of eliminates the middleman. He also said he'd have a code for all you guys that follow the channel for, I think, 0 or 1 or 0.5%. I don't know, something, but we'll see what happens there. But yeah, he's doing a lot of stuff and it's pretty sweet. I need that Mr. Fusion from Back in the Future for my mining rigs. Yeah. Oh, another thing that popped up here is, yes. So I know you guys have been asking me, have you guys heard about the Hive Mapper? And did you try a Hive Mapper? Are you getting a Hive Mapper? Well, I can now finally say I've tested the Hive Mapper, and I actually think it's kind of cool. It's neat. Now it's very early, so we don't know. Is this going to turn into early helium where it looks not bad at first, and as more people get it or buy it or stock and shipping takes forever, whatever, is it then going to turn into nothing? Now, that's a very good question. I have no idea, but I think the tech is pretty sweet. The way it's being promoted and the way it's supposed to be used, I think is good. Now, everyone into crypto is like, okay, I just want this because I want to make a lot of money. But, maybe if you think outside the box about what it could actually do and change the world, that's a better way to look at it. So you were probably already thinking, oh, it's not profitable. But no, that's not what I'm saying here. I'm surprised on how much it actually did make. So as you map, it does its mapping schedule. You map it, you plug it in, you do its thing, you upload it, it processes it, and then it pays you out from Sunday to Saturday. So I guess Monday to Sunday, or however they do it. But then you get your pays on Wednesday. So once a week. And after it does your process, it does your previous week's worth of your mapping. So I got the Explorer up here, and I'll just show you what I map. Like, I run to town once a week or something. So here's this. You guys can't really see it from that view. So here I am here. So I'm over here. This is my town. And, I drive into Lacombe. I didn't go to Red Deer, Morinville, anywhere up to Edmonton or anything with this. I just went into town. I drove around, going to the stores. Then I stopped in and, at a different town on the way, mapped that. And then I just did a little bit around my town. I drove around for like, 10, 15 minutes here. And then, I was like, uploaded it and everything's going good. And I was like, well, when do I get my rewards? When do I get my rewards? I'm not getting nothing. This is garbage. And then I finally got my rewards and I got like $12 just for driving to town, getting groceries and stuff. And now what's different about this is, unlike Google Maps, like their whole promotion thing is a Google Map car costs $500,000 to get everything around it and everything. And then they got to hire a driver, and then they drive around, and, you know, your maps aren't updated for like 5-6 years. You go to Google Maps and, you know, some of them are still from 2019 and stuff. Some are 2021, but I don't know how the pricing actually goes on about it, because obviously the bright pink stuff is latest, up to date, because this used to get really dark. Here you can see this is from a few days prior to when I did this light pink thing the other day here, or last week or whatever. And it implements stuff on staying up to date. So I imagine mapping new areas all around. Probably, I don't know if it pays you more coins or not, but because look at this, there's hardly anybody out there with this thing. There's a few in the States here, you can see, but in Alberta here, there's hardly anyone. In Canada, there's like nobody. There's a few people in Montreal here, a couple in Ottawa, but there's nobody. So everyone in Canada is pretty much new territory. So I don't know if it's weighed more per region. Like obviously, you know, my small town versus New York, maybe someone mapping in New York is going to get paid more or something. I don't know how that distributes, but mapping something new goes this way. But it's also, anytime you go, if I do the exact same run, I will still earn tokens because it's updating it. So right now, you know, the latest update is from last week on these images. So if I do it again in January, I go to town, you know, next week or something, and I remap it, I will still earn something on that because it's remapping it to the latest current date. And that's the whole process here, is staying up to date. And everyone with a dash cam is kind of like a little worker bee, and you're floating around as you drive. And now you don't quit your day job. You don't go out and just buy a little car and map as a job. You don't do that. That's not what this is for. This is for everyone driving to work, driving to get groceries, driving anywhere. And you just get a little bit extra on the side on top of that. And then they can use this map data, and they kind of, I guess, they get paid through the network on people wanting to do it, just like how you would utilize Google Maps. So it's a decentralized Google Maps competitor where, unlike you have a single car driving around, all of us are the busy bees mapping the world. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I feel it's kind of neat. The technology, if it does something, is pretty sweet. And it's a competitor to the big centralized corporations. So that's pretty sweet on that aspect. Now, you're not going to get rich, like I said, but I was surprised that I got like $12 worth of coins for just doing that little bit, going to town, that I usually always do. So I thought that was pretty cool. That'd cover my gas to get to town and stuff. So I thought it was neat. And I do have a link if you want to check this thing out in the description, but you know, obviously you don't have to. It's very, very new. I'm going to try some other things. Like I said, I want to revamp everything that I just did to see what the coins kind of, how it changes your rewards based on everything and how it does, and obviously just do new areas as well. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty neat, but the Hive Mapper, it's cool. It seems pretty cool. It seems pretty neat. Now, everywhere I read on Reddit, everyone says how stupid and dumb it is, but I think it's actually kind of neat. So, you know, take it any way you want. Everyone has their own opinion. Anyway, so there, we got that. What do we got here? What are some good CPUs to get started with that won't break the bank? Well, a lot of the CPUs are actually starting to get pretty cheap. The 7000 series are down quite a bit in price, which is crazy. I wish I would have waited like even a month after release, and I would have spent I could have got two for the same price as the one that I got. So they are coming down. And obviously, you know, the best CPUs for mining consumer grade are, I feel, the 7000 series. They got a high boost clock. You can run them at low voltages and they get high hash rate. It's insane. They're awesome. It is a big performance boost over the 3 and 5000 series. Now, when it comes to pricing, though, obviously the motherboards are still up there. Now in the States, you guys are getting steal of a deals. Like I believe Keaton there from Hive OS, he's been paid. He bought 4 or 5 dedicated 7950X rigs. He might even have more now. He keeps getting them, but like he's getting his RAM for free from Micro Center. He's getting $120, $130 motherboards, and then the CPU for like $500 or something. So like he's been getting them very cheap. Us in Canada, we're not getting them anywhere near that. Our motherboard's still like $300, and it's stupid. But you know, Micro Center in the States, it sounds like you guys are getting some killer deals down there. So that's awesome for you guys. We always get ripped off. Import fees, I don't know what it is. Our inflation, it's just, it's dumb. But yeah, 3 and 5000 series, you can find like, I believe like some 3900Xs and 3950Xs sometimes for like $250, $300 Canadian. Pick up a motherboard for maybe $80. You know, it's fairly cheap to get those ones now because the new gen is here. But keep an eye out. Look for those used deals, and you know, you might score big. Check out Amazon. Obviously, they have their warehouse deals sometimes. That's what I usually get quite a bit. Happy New Year, I knows. What's going on? I knows. Happy New Year to you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been saying Happy New Year's. We got appetite. Oh, I can never say that. But Happy New Year's to you. Bad Cat, member for 9 months. Wishing all peaceful and prosperous New Year's. Live long and prosper, everybody. Spock. That's awesome. Oh, speaking of you members and everything, so I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but I know one of you guys messaged the other day, like, we need more love for the members. And I think I kind of have an idea here. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I got to see first. I can see where can I find, I don't know if it shows me every single member that's currently the member or works, or I might just make a member post or a mini member video for you guys to comment on. But I'm thinking about once a month or something, I might have a member draw, and the winner of that draw will get my entire CPU farm. So that's 30 CPUs mined to any coin or address on any pool that they want. It could be solo mining if you want. It could be pool mining. You do the gamble. Maybe you want to, like I said, I caught an XMR block once in 4 hours, this last month, but hash rate's been up. I tried last night. I failed. But maybe you want to gamble. If you win and you want to gamble an XMR block for 24 hours with my hash rate, it's about almost just shy. It's about 370 kilohash worth of random X hash rate. So it's 30 CPUs. I might do a draw, and then to you members out there, so members of the channel, because you've been supporting the channel for so long, we'll do like a 24-hour draw, 24 hours, and you guys can pick whatever CPU mineable coin, pool, and obviously your wallet that you want. You can pick solo or pool mining, and I will throw my entire CPU farm to your address. So I was thinking maybe I'll do that. You think that'd be a good idea for you guys? You guys want that? Come on, members, let me know. But yeah, so I figure, that might help some of you guys out. I'll take the hit on the power bill for a day. I can handle that, but yeah. Magic Lucky cheese. Don't forget the cheese. I like it. There, you guys like it. Awesome. So yeah, I'll think about more details on that, but we'll go with that. So I'm also thinking, maybe member tiers, maybe, first level members, 24 hours, second level would be like 36. And then maybe the highest level will be like 2 days. Like, we got to try and do stuff depending on the winner, who wins, if the tier of whatever you're in. So I don't know. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to think about, but I was thinking, maybe that's something to help some of you guys, some of you members out there. So a little more incentive stuff. Dang, that sounds awesome. Yeah. All right. Awesome. All right. Sounds like you guys are liking that. So what are we at here? We're at 11:32. So we still have a half an hour before Panda does go live and have his giveaway. So what else do we have to talk about? Yes, the Ryzens. Serpent X brought it up earlier about the 7,000 non-X's. And I wasn't aware this was happening, but I guess it is. So there's a non-X variance. I don't see a 7950X in there. So it looks like 7900X, the 7700 are non-X, 7600. So 7600, 7700, and a 7900. Now I was wondering, how are they going to compete? So based on initial specs, I always look at the specs first, just like when we saw this before they even released with the X version. So 76 megabytes of cache. So 64 L3 and 12 megabytes of L2. That is exactly the same in terms of what we got now on the X version. We got 64 megabytes of L3 and we got 12 of L2. So thread per thread, it looks like they're probably going to perform the same, but the difference here is, what is that clock going to be? The clock speed is what's going to determine everything. Now here it already sees that the boost clock is 200 megahertz reduction. We don't really care as miners. We don't care about the boost speed. So throw that out the window, but we do need to see what that base clock, and they're not saying what that is. It hasn't been revealed yet. So determining on how well they're going to be, yes, they're only a 60, they're 60, oh, that's that one. Oh, it doesn't say what the 79 is, but it's saying the 7600 is only 65 watt, but we'll see. But so they're supposed to use less power anyway, but it's going to come down to what that base clock is, because the base clock, that's the most important thing other than the L3 when I look at a CPU, is what's the base clock speed, because you can usually run that at 1 volt or less. And if you can get less, like right now on my 7950X, I believe I'm still mining right now. Got some Duro on right here, you can see. I'm at 15.9 kilohash. I'm only running 24 threads right now because I am live streaming. I turned it down a little bit, but I continue to mine through this stream. Hopefully it's not glitching out on you guys, but this is a beast CPU. But we can see here, I'm running at 4.5 and 0.98 volts. So I'm actually less than 1 volt. And I just like to use the stock parameters of 1 volt at the base clock. And the 7950X is a base clock of 4.5. So yeah, so we're running 4.5 here that I have it locked to, and then under 1 volt. So it's a nice efficient CPU. So again, it'll come down to what the base clock speed is across these, and then we'll have a better idea of how well that CPU will do, and then it'll come down to pricing. How much is this thing going to cost? Because right now it looks like the X series is dropping quite a bit in price. The base clock on the 7900 non-X is, oh, it's on video cards? What is it? Can you just say the number? Non-X variants used to just be locked multipliers. You could adjust the base clock, but that straps to the entire front side bus, which could damage. Oh man, that sucks. So it's almost like the X3D-ish operation without all the extra RAM. Isn't that kind of how that thing ran? Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember. But they had something to do with overclocking and blowing up that VRAM, that RAM and stuff, or the extra L3 or something. Your thoughts on FW? Word is that is a lot of ETH holders will, with parallel assets, also got dropped additional parallel assets on FW. Yeah, merge. So yeah, if you were holding, I wish I would. I was up in the air because I couldn't really get in it, and I was like, what's gonna happen? Should we sell it? Should we do this? Convert it, and so on. But yeah, ETH holders at the time of the merge. So FW is exactly what Ethereum was prior to with the merge, minus they don't have all the dApps and Uniswap and everything on. They followed suit with POS. But yeah, FW is exactly the same as the merge. They forked the merge right at the time of the merge, or they forked Ethereum. So any wallet address that had any Ethereum in it, depending if that wallet supported it at the time. Now, I believe crypto.com, it didn't at first, but later on when they actually added FW, they still had the snapshot. So everyone that pretty much had an ETH in a wallet, and they used the same wallet, and that wallet added in FW, has that amount of FW in regards to it. And that's why FW really dumped right at the get-go. And it was expected. Seriously, someone gives you free money. What are you going to do? You didn't buy it. You didn't mine it. You didn't do anything. Obviously, you're just like, yes, I just got this. Sell it. That's why FW dumped right off the initial. And then it started to come back. So there was a big thing here. We kind of talked about it previously in other live streams, though. What if FW takes off? And it does have a high thing. Because as we know, Ethereum right now, it's getting heavily centralized. Obviously, we knew this was going to happen. It's getting, what's the other one? Censorship. It's getting censored like crazy. And then right after XRP thing, I'm pretty sure the SEC is going to be gunning for that. They pretty much said any coin that's POS is a security. So they're going to be gunning for anything that's POS, especially if it starts making money and stuff. And proof of work is the only way to decentralize stuff in theory, right? So POS, centralized, censored, governments own it. Pretty much they're telling you what to do. So there was a battle from the get-go between Vitalik and whoever did this FW fork on let the better chain prevail. Let the users decide. So as we know, before ETH even forked or went to the merge, a lot of the devs said, if we get censored, because the topics started coming up as they got closer and closer, they started getting mad in some of those development calls that if we actually get censored, we're quitting. We're done. We're done with Ethereum. And 60 or 70% of them said that. And now it's coming to light that they're getting very censored and stuff, but none of them quit. So were they just lying to say that? Or are they actually, they really getting fed up and tired and they may quit? So what if they do quit and go to something like FW, or they just quit crypto altogether? I doubt they do that coming from Ethereum, but we don't know. But the possibility that Ethereum FW could explode are there for sure. Now, I know a lot of people argue the fact ETC is the original and all this stuff. Yes, that's very true. Each bull run, ETC has been seeing big price boosts over the previous one. So it's probably going to hit $300 or $400 ETC. There's a decent chance that ETC will hit that. Now, could it go to $1,000? I have no idea. FW, no idea what it's going to hit, but it does sound like they're getting like a Uniswap fork. Like they're pretty much rebuilding FW to how Ethereum was previously, with all the different DeFi applications and everything on there. So I think it's going to be very interesting if it's going to come down to it. People are going to choose proof of work, or are they going to choose the POS side? And if a lot of investors do decide to say, hey, you know what, maybe things are getting too crazy over here on the proof of stake side, especially once they unlock all those withdrawals, what's going to happen there? If they move to FW and, the proof of work side, things could explode phenomenally there. But again, it's a gamble and we don't know, but it's a possibility. And another thing with FW, and I messaged them a few times because I'm very curious about it, and they finally responded, but they don't have a date on when they're going to do it yet. But they also want to drop the DAG size. Now, we've been looking at, okay, 2024 in May, the 3.6 gigabyte ASIC miners, those Ipollos, they're going to fall off the network. That's still next year sometime. So you still have another year and some and I think they're only selling for like $200 or way cheaper now. But, next year they're going to be falling off this network. But FW does want to drop that DAG size below the 4 gigabyte mark. I don't know what size they're going to go to, but if they drop it down to 3 or something, that means all these Ipollos and Jazz miners could flood onto FW, which is good in terms of security and things like that. But we don't know what's going to go on, how low they're going to put it, and so on. But it is in their plans to drop that DAG size on FW, because remember, when they forked, it was over 5 gigabytes, and it's continuing to grow from there, and they want to go back. So it's going to be an interesting, who knows, 2023, 2024 as things develop across these. But I think we could see, big value gains on FW. We could see, we're most likely going to see huge gains on ETC as well. I think it's going to hit, around $300-400. I really feel that's a possibility just due to the performance it had in the past. But we didn't have FW because remember, there's only an X amount of money out there, and we know Bitcoin and Ethereum are most likely going to absorb the most of it. And then the other coins, they really got to prove themselves to say, hey, who's going to be investing into these other coins? We don't just say, well, a lot of us actually do say, every coin's going to pump. It's going to bull run. Everything's going to go up. Well, coins will go up, but some coins aren't going to see all-time highs again. Some won't. It's just a fact. Some are going to die. Some won't see all-time highs. Some might spike on it for an hour and then never see it again. That's actually what happened with Ravencoin in the last bull run. Remember, it spiked just before Bitcoin's first spike, and then it just never recovered. It went down, and Bitcoin spiked after that, and it actually hit its all-time high 6 months after that to the next spike, and Ravencoin was just on a downhill slant. So who knows? Ravencoin might not even see an all-time high. A lot of these coins came out after 2017 run. They came out in mid-2018, some in 2019. So they've only seen this one bull run. So we don't know how any of these coins are going to perform. And that's why I feel also that they are way too young to really explode into the next market. Also, in about 2 weeks, if you haven't been following, Ergo is set to reduce its block reward again. Another 3 Ergo will be coming off the block reward in like a week and a half. I'm still trying to find all the details, see when the exact date is, and base that off my previous one when it first did this. But remember, we talk about this every 3 months. Ergo is going to be dropping its block reward 3 Ergo until it's down to finally 3 Ergo. And once it hits 3 Ergo, it'll remain at 3 until all the Ergo is finally minted. So, but in a week and a half, Ergo is dropping its block rewards yet again. So keep that in the back of your mind as well. If you are currently mining Ergo, the profitability is about to drop. You're going to lose about 1,500 Ergo per day between all the miners, or maybe it's more. I can't really remember. I have to do all the numbers, but I'll get all that information for you guys. LTC is internet silver. LTC is awesome. It really is. And it's interesting though, because I don't know why. I'm surprised it doesn't go higher, but I feel ETC, a lot of users use it the same way I use it. Like I use it for moving crypto around exchanges. Pretty much all the exchanges is very cheap withdrawals out of the exchange using Litecoin. And then it's very cheap to just use the network and move it around. So I convert a lot of things into Litecoin, and then I move it to a different exchange or something. And then I swap it into something if I want like Bitcoin or something, or if I need my power bill paid or something, like I swap my coins into that and then move it in. So Litecoin is used a lot, but no one's really holding it, which is also good. A usability is what brings value to a coin. Are you using your tokens? Or are you just hodling it? So using your coins does bring value as well to a crypto, and Litecoin is used quite a bit. So, maybe that's why it sees these, but it doesn't see massive gains because we're not like, what was it, 2017 to 2021, the 2 all-time highs were only like a $25-30 difference. It wasn't any huge spikes or anything, unlike what we've seen in Bitcoin, where we went from 1,300 in 2013 to 17,000 or something like that. And then I'm talking Canadian prices now, so it's probably going to mess you up. And then I think it hit like 80,000 Canadian in 2021 or something. So we could see Bitcoin explosion each time. and Litecoin only went up 20 or 30. Same thing with ETC. ETC led like, it went up like, I can't remember, 100 and some dollars, but quite a bit between each one. But like ETC is seeing these gains as well on each spike, which is why I feel ETC is going to see a nice jump in the future as well. But I don't know. We don't know. It's a lot of speculation right now. We have no idea what's going to happen. But you know, get your things in. We probably hit bottom now. Like we're hitting January now. And I said December and January, they're going to be the two roughest months. One of them will probably be the bottom. Once we get through January, I believe once we hit February, we are pretty much in the safe route. We're going to be sideways and have some ups and downs. And throughout the year, we may see, actually, I didn't do the video on this yet, but I was looking back at previous Bitcoins, and Bitcoin never fails more than 1 year. It never drops for more than 1 year. It usually has this big bottom, and we went through that big bottom year. So 2023, or obviously we're going to see some gains. We can see some sideways, some ups and downs, but we may see, you know, maybe a 3 or 4x or something across Bitcoin by the end of the year. So I'm going to be looking into these things. I'll be dropping some of the stuff. Maybe that'll be my like 2023 debut video for tomorrow or something. I don't know, crypto predictions, but we'll see what happens. But I think 2023 is going to be a decent year for crypto. Obviously, it's not going to be a bull run year or nothing. It's not going to be 100x's and stuff, but you know, it's going to be a decent year, I think. And then 2024, throughout that year, we're going to start seeing some, towards the end, we're going to start seeing some high rises. And then 2025, we will see the all-time highs. All right, so what do we got here? LTC had a nice pump recently. Yeah, that was probably on me. I put in a couple million there to move some Bitcoin around. I'm just kidding. I wish. A couple billion. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wish. If only. 15 minutes to Panda. Yeah, we got 14 minutes now. Do you guys have any questions? Well, I guess we'll just end this up here with you know, a few questions and stuff. I'm not sure what else there is to run through. Went through things pretty quick here, so we only had an hour time span. Usually we go 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. Maybe we'll go live again. Oh yeah, let's just talk about other things I'm thinking about doing, because you know it's New Year's Eve, New Year's resolutions, things like that. So I don't know what I want to do next year. Obviously, we're going to keep doing this, and I got the gaming channel, and I'm trying to update my website. I got a lot of stuff going on all the time, but I'm also thinking, you know, do I start doing some shorts? Now, in the background, YouTube has been sending out emails to creators about they're going to start adding more monetization features and things like that in the shorts. So we're probably going to see more people start doing shorts. I'm just debating, do I do that? Because you also got to remember, you don't just do a short. Like when I do anything and I look into things or I join a platform, I look into it and I'm seeing what's going on. So if you're unfamiliar, shorts and YouTube itself, it's split between two different algorithms and it's pushed to different people. So shorts in theory, you use for like a channel discoverability and things. So they'll be geared more towards, I guess, people that's never mined before, or people that you're trying to, you know, bring them into your channel thing. So it's going to be geared more towards things like that, I think, because it just shows up on your cell phone and stuff as, you know, a short. So it's being pushed to people, and it doesn't get pushed. Well, obviously it gets pushed to your subscribers and stuff, but people that watch your channel, say they watch a video and click on it, they don't get pushed to your shorts. Or someone that sees a short, they don't get pushed to your YouTube channel. So they're split between the two algorithms the way shorts work. So just because you're pumping out shorts or something, it doesn't mean you're bringing people to your channel. They're going to see some of your other videos pop up all of a sudden because they're two different ways. So I've been doing a lot of research, looking at things I'm wondering. So I'm thinking about maybe starting to do maybe a shorter day, or maybe 1 or 2 shorts a week, just to do like a channel discovery type of thing to bring more people that maybe never would have mined crypto. I'm also thinking about doing a little bit of crypto and how to earn money with your gaming PC on my gaming channel as well, because that way I can relate to gamers closer that way. And I feel that's how I started myself. I was a gamer. I didn't know anything about crypto really until I took my gaming PC, started mining a little bit of crypto, and then it paid for itself. I was like, whoa, okay, this is awesome. So now what? Then I started expanding and went from there and looking into things and seeing how things worked. Then that's how everything just kind of took off. But I think, you know, using the gaming channel to talk to more gamers that way and relate to them more is a nice way to do it. And I'm looking at shorts to attract more viewers. And obviously we know viewership is way down just due to the fact with the bear market and everything like that. But crypto mining is not dead. Like I said, GPUs is looking pretty bad. Obviously, we know this. We expected this, or at least anyone that was following the channel, we expected this. I said this was going to happen pretty much at the levels that it is happening. We're pretty darn accurate on what's gone on with after the merge and everything. So that's a good thing. You know, I'm glad I wasn't way out to lunch, but the numbers, I guess, didn't lie. So there's still other ways to mine though, guys. We have CPUs, we have ASIC miners, we got L7s, we got all sorts of things. Mining is not dead. Mining is still there. It's still profitable. You just might have to switch at how you mine. You know, like I still think even in the next bull run, GPUs might not look too hot. I don't think anything's going to explode to the level. And if it is ETC or FW that does do that big explosion, yeah, GPUs will be profitable again. But they are way worse hardware than the Ipollos and the Jazz miners. So now what? It's like, so, you know, it all depends where you are. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be crazy stuff. What do we got here? C semicolon backslash. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. I don't have that directory. It says directory not found inodes. I don't know what's going on. It's not working. Whoa. See, it's glitching on me. Oh, I'm in Windows. What's going on here? No wonder. I need like Linux and DOS. Remember DOS? Do you guys remember the old DOS days? I remember I was like, how old was I? I don't even know. I was like 14 or something. Remember DOS 6 came out and it's like, oh yeah, CD space. And I had to play a game. You had to put in like 30 different directory names just to play a game and then find the exe file, engage that. Now it's just double click something. But yeah, the old DOS days, you know, being a kid, you know, now you're trying to teach kids how to push a button on a computer to start something. Like, what? That's not how you learn. Oh, DOS 1.0. Yeah. Here's another funny one. Like gaming performance. Like, what was it? It was a 386 or something before the Pentiums were even out. Can't remember if it was a 386 or a 486. I think it was a 486. I had this game called Wing Commander. Wing Commander was awesome. It's a space flight game. It's going around. I remember you used to do the spin trick, and it was defaulted for 486 specs. So it was like awesome. It was working. Everything was smooth. Then I can't remember, a couple of years later, the Pentiums came out. We got a Pentium. It's like, oh, this thing's way faster. This thing's awesome. You know, it was 1 gigahertz. Not even, maybe it wasn't even that fast yet. Maybe the Pentium was the first 1 gigahertz, wasn't it, or something? I don't remember. I think you went to your 486 or 4 something, 5 something bus speed. You have to go through your bus speed of your motherboard because that helped your performance and everything. But then we got it, and it was the next upgrade up, and I tried playing Wing Commander on it, and my ship would spin at like Mach 6. Like it was 50 times too fast. The game was unplayable because it was almost like you're playing in fast forward mode with that newer PC. So you can see how the scaling sucked. So I had to play it on a 486 PC because it was smooth and normal. You put it in that new computer and it was like playing the game in fast forward. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even play this like this. It was insane. And like now you just have turn your graphics up, turn it down, everything scales the way it's supposed to. So, but back then it was hilarious. Like if your specs were a little bit too high, that game was in fast forward mode. Like it was crazy just looking at the evolution of everything. It's crazy. Interesting. Pentium 75. The good old megahertz days. Cool. Oh, LOL. Yeah. Good old megahertz days. Oh, what's the front side bus of that motherboard? Oh, craziness. Floppy drives install a game. It's like 12 discs. Oh, RabidMining, you should develop overclocking software for the mini gold shells. I have no idea how to code anything. No, that's bad for me. I was actually looking into it last night because we were looking into the whole Dogecoin thing that was going on, and the guy started it as a joke. Like literally, he doesn't have it. He just made it, and he wanted to see, you know, how dumb crypto is. So he made Dogecoin, he forked it, and he did the stupidest things possible, and everyone started liking it and adapting it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take that same mentality. What if I just try to fork Doge, call it Rabid, and that's it? Leave it, nothing. Let it do what it's supposed to do. That's how Doge started. You don't have to do anything at that point, do you? I don't know. Maybe I'll just fork Doge. And I don't know. What should we mine it on? Is it gonna be on CPUs? Is it gonna be on script? Another script coin? You know, help them L7s out. Gets yourself some Rabid. You have like a Rabid crazy animal there for the token icon. I don't know. We'll see. Code it and let me publicly check your code live on stream. I can't code nothing. A plus B 110011001110. Oh, 1. Is that good code? I don't know how to code. I have no coding at all. I have no idea how to do anything. Zero. Who let the bird out? RTM to the moon. RTM to the moon. Yes. RTM to the moon. For sure. You know, $1 imagine $1 RTM. Oh my gosh. If I made over $1 million with Raptorium, I would seriously, like I said this in the Raptorium Discord, because everyone, as soon as we get into coins, it's like, oh, to the moon, Lambos. So it's like, for every coin that I mine that's supposed to go to the moon in Lambos, I'm gonna have to line up a fleet of Lambos and put that coin symbol on the hood there. So Raptorium Lambo, we got our Doge Lambo, we got our, you know, whatever Lambo, Shib Lambo. Taking the Shib to town today, boys. Oh, craziness. I'll be loaded. RTM next bull run. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. RTM to the moon. RTM Lambos for all. Remember to rug. No, there's no rug pulling allowed. You can't rug pull anything if you don't have any coins. That's how Dogecoin started. I'll just say, yeah, that's my coin, but I don't have any of it. Oh, unless I do like a 10 billion pre-mine. Put the farm on it for a couple days, 0.1 second block times, then increase it to 1 hour block times when it goes live. Do that, I guess. That's a thing, isn't it? Isn't that what people do? I'm just kidding. That's bad. Don't do that stuff. Dumped it to 14 cents. Oh, that's fast, Shib. That's a fast Shib. Oh, they keep writing themselves. Oh my gosh, what are we even talking about? Oh, we got 4 minutes to pandas. We got people here. What do we got? Veteran miner. I'm a Navy veteran. What's up, miners? Yo. We have a couple minutes. You guys have any questions? Anything you guys want to know about? Quick questions before Panda does go live. He is giving away, courtesy of Coastal Crypto Mining, an S9 ASIC miner. And I'm sure all you guys are going to be lining up for that. What's going on here? Happy New Year, all. Happy. I'll get you guys a link here. Don't worry. Let me copy this in. Let me copy this link. Copy. All right. Here's the link to Panda stream. Make sure you hit this like button here before you go there. We got 3 minutes till Panda starts. You know, maybe we'll just live stream his live stream. Is that copyright? I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're going to voice over Panda's old live stream. No. What pool coins have you seen best results with Ipollo minis? I don't know. I'm back on Flex Pool with all my Jazz miners and Ipollos again because I wanted to get back to my payouts. I was close to my ETC payout as well as my ZIL payout, so I went back there. But I did move the 2 miners for a little bit, and I was like, I think I'm seeing increased hash rates, and you know, you can also get paid on Bitcoin. But then I started running some numbers, and if ETC does hit $250 to $300, it would make more than Bitcoin would, going to about 140K. Now I expect Bitcoin to probably go to 140K in 2025. I feel that's a safe level to kind of shoot for the bull run. But who knows? We don't know what it's going to hit. But if ETC does hit 250, 300, which I think it could do also, that's like an 18 to 19x from where we are now, where Bitcoin's only like an 8 to 9x. So you're going to see a bigger gain. So I'm like, okay, well, I was swapping everything into Bitcoin, but now I think I might actually put it back into ETC and start hodling that ETC minus everything that because I do use my crypto to cover my power, like I said, but I'll be holding on to ETC because it may end up with more gains. Again, remember, that's a gamble. BTC is a pretty safe bet. Nothing's a safe bet in this world, guys. Not financial advice. But BTC is usually the safest way to bet. It's going to get most money. It's going to go up quite a bit. Now, all altcoins, they're going to be second choice and stuff. So it's more of a gamble, but they could see higher rises. But I think based on my numbers on that, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to hodl the ETC side for this coin because I think I will make more in the next bull run over BTC. But it is also more of a gamble. So that's what I'm doing with that. As for pools, I'm going to keep trying out more pools. But yeah, Mr. Red Panda put his new link here. Everyone get in there. Link to join up and everything. Copy. We'll end this live stream. Rabid Raid Panda. Thank you for coming to this live stream, everyone. I will see you on the next one. Rabid